कैसे आंटी मुझे पता है never met him. I know your daughter. उन्हीं का फोन आया था कि आप पूजा पे बैठोगे. आपने बैठोगे? नहीं वो उसका दो बजता है. अगर आपको कुर्सी पे नजदीक हो कोई बात होता ही रहता है हर महीने. आप बता दीजिए. Nice to meet you. How are you, uncle? Good to see you. Yes, finally I see your son. I know your daughter. Now that I know, I didn't meet him personally, but I know your parents. Yes, yeah. I've seen your wife. So it's like, he exists, but but I was telling your dad, now that I know your parents, I have to go here to come to my seniors. Great. I'm going to reach out sooner or later.
Hello. Ali Maya sir, we will run. In the equator walk. One, two, three, four. So, three more families, right? Ramesh, here, front to front. And you can see me. Om Narayana Akhil Guru Bhagavan Namaste. Jai Shri Krishna. Namaste everyone. Happy Buddha Jayanti. Today is the Buddha Purnima. So all puja participants, first please check your puja thali. You have one set of the puja thali. In one steel thali, you have, I think, 5 cups. Right? From the right hand, in the first cup, rice, kumkum, turmeric powder, sindoor, and gulal. You have few flower petals, 1 coconut, few fruits, 2 betel nuts, few paper napkin. One is in the bowl and one is in the thali. And you have 2 copper plate, 1 small copper pot, 1 bigger copper pot. Be careful, water is inside. And you have 1 cup of the panchamrit. You can see you have the 1 idol of the Ganesha, Lord Ganesha, and you have the 1 picture of the Lord Satyanarayana. Right? So this is your puja setup. Few participants, I think maybe they are not going to come or maybe they are late. And that's okay.
Kids are coming too.
तो आपसे पूछिए तुम ज्वाइन करो
Separate base.
कितना आ गया हम It's traffic time. Yeah.
That's why they are leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are on.
Yeah. It's traffic time, so.
Yeah.
Right. So please check your small water pot. Make sure what is inside there. You have 2 betel nut. Betel leaf. Nagarjuna pan or pan patta. Okay. So, on your right palm, put the little bit of water on your right palm. Atha pavitre karanam Om apavitra pavitro va sarvavasthanam gatopi va yasmareta pundarikaksham savahya vyantaraha Suchi, sprinkle on your body. Om Pundarikaksha Punadamam. Om Pundarikaksha Punadamam. Om Pundarikaksha Punatumam. Trivara Chamanin Kuriyata. Again, take a little bit of water on your right palm and drink it 3 times. It is called Achmani. Om Keshavaya Namah Swaha. Om Madhavaya Namah Swaha. Om Narayanaya Namah Swaha. Hasta Prakshalanam Om Rishikeshaya Namah Swaha. Om Rishikeshaya Namah Swaha. You have paper napkin? Right. Now in the second cup, red color kumkum powder is there. So help each other and do the tilak on your forehead. Om Chandanam Mandate Nityam Pavitram Papanasanam Apadam Bharate Nityam Lakshmi Tishtati Sarvada. Thudu. Om Chandanam Mandate Nityam Pavitram Papanasanam Apadam Bharate Nityam Lakshmi Tishtati Sarvada. Lakshmi Tishtati Sarvada. So what was the cause for the incarnation of the Buddha? Previous Pal we had a student leader. Yeah. And now he is higher.
He was my student back then.
Yes. What is the reason?
आपको पता है क्या?
मिडिल पाथ चाहिए था।
हाँ जी,
मिडिल पाथ चाहिए था क्योंकि एक तरफ अशांति थी लेकिन
always only one cause, only one reason. The Lord Supreme, it takes incarnations. Paritrāṇāya sadhūnāṁ vināṣāya ca duṣkritāṁ dharma samsthapanārthāya sambhavāmi yuge yuge yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata. England ne kaha. He never said. He said Bharata. Bharata means Bharat. It is called Hridaya Bhumi of this earth, of this planet, Mother Earth. So that's why yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata. And about the Buddha religion, Buddhist, they never say how they got how they figured out how Buddha looks like. It is in the Matsya Purana. Where? In the Matsya Purana. Right? There is the explanation of the Lord Buddha in the Matsya Purana. Okay, next. First, close your hand and do your namaskar to your Kul Guru, Kul Devata. Om Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunamilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Hari Guru Charan Kamalebhyo Namaha. Prarthana Purvakam Namaskaran Samarpayami. Tatah. Puja मान नहीं बचाना
ना
अथ स्वस्ति मंत्र. My speed is little slow because we are waiting. That's why my speed is little slow. Om Devo Shanti Antarikshagam Shanti Prithvi Shantirapah Shantiraukhadayah Shanti Vanaspatayah Shantir Vishwe Devah Shantir Brahma Shanti Sarvagum Shanti Shantireva Shanti Sama Shantiredhi Jato Jatah Samihase Tato No Abhayan Kuru शन्नः कुरु प्रजाभ्यो वयं नः पशुभ्यः ओम सुशान्तिर्भवतु ओम सुशान्तिर्भवतु ओम सर्वारिष्टा सुशान्तिर्भवतु. Now close your hand and do the namaskar to all goddesses and gods. ओम भगवते श्रीमन्महागणपतये नमः. ओम लक्ष्मी नारायणाभ्यां नमः. ओम उमा महेश्वराभ्यां नमः. ओम वाणी हिरण्यगर्भाभ्यां नमः. ओम शशि पुरंदराभ्यां नमः. ओम माता पितृ चरण कमलेभ्यो नमः. ओम इष्ट देवताभ्यो नमः. ओम कुल देवताभ्यो नमः. ओम ग्राम देवताभ्यो नमः. ओम स्थान देवताभ्यो नमः. ओम वास्तु देवताभ्यो नमः. ओम सर्वेभ्यो देवेभ्यो नमः. ओम सर्वेभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो नमः. एतत् कर्म प्रधान भगवते श्री सत्यनारायणाय नमः. तत्रादौ संकल्पं कुर्यात्. Now head of the household, just take one flower petal on your right palm, a little bit rice and little bit water. And other family members you can join his or her hands. Flower petal, rice and water. ओम सुमुखश्चैकदन्तश्च कपिलो गजकर्णकः लंबोदरश्च विकटो विघ्ननाशो विनायकः धूम्रकेतुर्गणाध्यक्षो बालचन्द्रो गजाननः द्वादशैतानि नामानि त्रिसन्ध्यं जः पठेन्नरः न च विघ्नभयं तस्य सर्वसिद्धिकरं परं विद्यार्थी लभते विद्या धनार्थी लभते धनम्. सुमुखश्चैकदन्तश्च कपिलो गजकर्णकः लंबोदरश्च विकटो विघ्ननाशो विनायकः धूम्रकेतुर्गणाध्यक्षो बालचन्द्रो गजाननः. लेकर के बच्चे सीधे. किरण जी, does he need chair or? ज्योतिष भाई तुम्हें पूजा में नहीं बैठवानी है. So then how many extra thalis do we have? One for your kids, one is here. Prabhakar, you can tell them they can join in other thalis.
Kids can do two separate.
This is it. अच्छा रमेश जी यहाँ से. So 3 thalis are extra, I think, right? Now we have 2. Right. So now we have 2 extra thalis. What is crazy? He says, don't say Kiran ji, say Kiran. So head of the household, take one flower petal in your right hand, little bit water, and little bit rice. Now we are going to do sankalpa. Amana, you can join your mother's hand. One family, one sankalpa. You don't need to do another sankalpa. Okay? It's just like one family, one gas stove. Right? Yeah. Om Sumukhascha Kadantashcha Kapilo Karnaka Lambodascha वेंकटो विघ्ननाशो विनायकः धूम्रकेतु गणाध्यक्षो भालचंद्रो गजाननः द्वादशैतानि नामानि प्रसाद रमेश विदाउट प्रसाद ओम विष्णुर विष्णुर हरिर हरिः हरिः ओम नमः परमात्मने श्री पुराण पुरुषोत्तमस्य श्री विष्णुराज्ञया प्रवर्तमानस्य ब्रह्मणो हनिद्वितीयपरार्धे श्री श्वेतवाराह कल्पे क्रमचकद्वीपे रमणकवर्षे अंतरिक्षखण्डे उत्तरी अमेरिकायाः न्यू जर्सी राज्ये बर्लिन स्थित सनातन हिंदू मंदिर प्रांगण स्थित स्थान विशेषे मासोत्तमे मासे शुभे पुण्य पवित्रतमे मासे वैशाख मासे शुक्ले पक्षे बुद्ध पूर्णिमायां तिथौ वासरः वासरस्तु बृहस्पति वासरे गुरु वासरे शुभ नक्षत्रे शुभ योगे शुभ कर्णे नाउ से योर गोत्र योर नेम फैमिली मेंबर्स नेम अमुक अमुक गोत्राणाम अमुक जनानाम सकल कुटुंबस्य सकल परिवार सहितस्य अद्य श्रुति स्मृति पुराण उक्त वेद उक्त पुण्य फल प्राप्त्यर्थम अप्राप्त लक्ष्मी प्राप्त्यर्थम प्राप्त लक्ष्मी चिरकाल संरक्षणार्थम सकल मन इच्छित कामना संसिद्ध्यर्थम लोके वारा सभायां तद्वारे वा सर्वत्र यश विजय लाभ आयु कीर्ति प्राप्त्यर्थम व्यापारे व्यवसाये तस्य लक्ष्मी प्राप्त्यर्थम विद्या क्षेत्रे उत्तरोत्तर क्रमोन्नति पदोन्नति प्राप्त्यर्थम उच्च शिक्षा क्षेत्रे पारंगता संसिद्ध्यर्थम तथा च आधिदैविक आधिभौतिक आध्यात्मिक त्रिविक्तापशमनोपनार्थम धर्म अर्थ काम मोक्ष चतुर्विध फल पुरुषार्थ सिद्ध्यर्थम अद्य दिने सायं काले गौधूली बेलायां महालक्ष्मी बेलायां भगवान श्री सत्यनारायण देवता प्रीत्यर्थम यथा ज्ञानेन मिलितोपचारेण पूजन पूर्वकम तत्कथा श्रवणं चाहं करिष्ये their संकल्प ऑफर इन द फ्रंट ऑफ लॉर्ड गणेश तदंगत्वेन प्रथमं गणपति पूजनं कलश आराधनं नवग्रह पूजनं दीप पूजनं अहं करिष्ये Now close your hand and do the namaskar in toward 10 directions. Om namo surudrebhyo jay kambarkamikavateभ्यो दश प्राचर दश दक्षिणा दश प्रतेचर दशोदीचर दशोर्ध्वाः तेभ्यो नमो अस्तु तेनो बन्तु तेनो मृडयन्तु ते जन्तुकमो जिष्णुमो दुष्कटमेकां जम्मे ददमः. Then touch your asana. ओम पृथ्वी त्वया धृता लोका देवी त्वं विष्णुना धृता त्वं च धार्यमां देवी पवित्रं कुरु चासनम्. ओम आधार शक्ति नमः. ओम कमलासनाय नमः विमलासनाय नमः कमलासनाय नमः विमलासनाय नमः. Now ring the bell. ओम आगमनार्थं तु देवानां गमनार्थं तु राक्षसां घंटानादं प्रपूर्वेत पश्चात् घंटां प्रपूजयेत. ओम घंटानाद मुहूर्त देवताभ्यो नमः. शंख. ओम just take the shankha. Now pray to the shankha. Om Panjanyaya vidmahe pavamanaye dhimahi tanno shankha. Om Panjanyaya vidmahe pavamanaye dhimahi tanno shankha prachodayat. Om shankhastha padmavatyai namah. Shankhastha padmavatyai namah. Put it back on the place. Om Shankhastha Padmavatyai Namaha. Now close your hand and pray to the lamp. Om Shubham Karoti Kalyanam Arogyam Dhana Sampada Shatru Vignashaya Deepajyotira Namostute Ya Devi Sarvabhutesu Jyoti Rupena Sampada Namastasyai 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 Namo Namaha. Om Deepalakshmyai Namaha. Saglopchara Gandhaksha Puspani Samarpayami Namaskaromi. Now, Balvihari Youth Leader, now guide me. First, we worship to whom? They are expert. They are master. Huh? Lord Ganesh. Correct, sir. Lord Ganesh. 10 points. Bahar, parking lot. In the hallway. Oh, okay. So we found $11. Somebody maybe forgot at the gallery near the shoe area. So please check your pocket. If it is yours, you can take it. Okay? Okay, sir. Now take one flower petal and little rice. Now we are going to invoke the Lord Ganesha, and first we worship to Lord Ganesha. Om Vighaneshwaraya Varadaya Surapriyaya Lambodaraya Sakalaya Jagathitaya Nagananaya Shrudeyagna Vibhushitaya Gauri Sutaya Gananatha Namo Namaste Kalambodaram Namastubhyam Sadamodaka Priya निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा ओम सिद्धि बुद्धि शुभलाभमय श्रीमन् महागणपतये नमः महागणपतिं ध्यायामि आवाहयामि स्थापयामि पूजयामि offer to the Lord Ganesha ओम भूर्भुवस्सुः भगवते श्री सिद्धि बुद्धि शुभलाभमय श्रीमन् महागणपतये नमः ध्यायामि आवाहयामि स्थापयामि पूजयामि. Now use the copper spoon and 4 times water offered to the Lord Ganesha. Om Deva Satva Savatuh Prashashtor Bahubhyam Pushno Hastabhyam Om Idam Padayoh Padyam Samarpayami Hastayor Argyam Argyam Samarpayami Mukhe Achmunim Samarpayami Sarvange Susnaniyam Jalam Samarpayami. A little bit 5 drop Panchamrita. Om Panchanadiha Saraswati Mapijanti Sasrotataha Saraswati to Pancha Sodeseha Vasarita पंचामृतम मयानी तम पयोदधे घृतम मधु शर्करया च समायुक्तम स्नानार्थम प्रतिगृह्यताम इदम पंचामृत स्नानियं समर्पयामि. पंचामृत स्नानान्ते अगेन वाटर. ओम गंगे च जमुने चैव गोदावरी सरस्वती नर्मदे सिंधु कावेरी स्नानार्थम प्रतिगृह्यताम. Now we are going to chant the Ganapati Shri, and during this chanting slowly offer the water to Lord Ganesha. Om Bhadram Karneve Pranayama Deva Bhadram Pashyena Chavirjatra Istiraidam Gais Tushvatum Sattano Yase Mahideva Hitam Jadajo. Hari Om Namaste Ganapataye Twameva Pratyaksham Tattvamasi Twameva Kevalam Karta Asi Twameva Kevalam Karta Asi Twameva Kevalam Karta Asi Twameva Sarvam Kaludam Brahmasi Tvam आत्मा नित्यं मृतं वचमे सत्यं वचमे अवतोम्मां अवक्तारं अवश्रोतारं अवधातारं अवधातारं अवाञ्छानम् अवशिष्यम् अवपश्चातात् अवपुरस्तात् अवोत्तरातात् अवदक्षिणातात् अवशोभ्रातात् अवाधरातात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात् त्वं वाङ्मयः त्वं चिन्मयः त्वमानन्दमयः त्वं ब्रह्ममयः त्वं सच्चिदानन्दादियोऽसि त्वं कर्कशं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदं त्वमोनायते सर्वं जगदं त्वमदिशति सर्वं जगदं सर्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारसितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वं योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं त्वं ब्रह्मास्त्वं विष्णुस्त्वं रुद्रस्त्वं इन्द्रस्त्वं अग्निस्त्वं वायुस्त्वं सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्मभूतस्वरूपं गणानिधिं पूर्वमुच्चाय वर्णादिं तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारपरतरः अद्वैं तुलसितं कारेण रुद्धम् एकत्वमनुस्वरूपं गकारो पूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारचान्त्यरूपं बिन्दुरुत्तररूपं नादसन्धानं सभूमिका सन्धिः सैषा गणेश विद्या गणगणेशिः निच्छ्रद्गायत्री छन्दः. ओम गणपते नमः. एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात्. एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमङ्कुशधारिणं मृदं च वरदं हस्ते बिभ्राणं भुजगध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शुभकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितं भक्तानुकं फिलं देवं जगत्कारणमच्युतम् आविर्भूतं सशिष्यादो प्रकृतेः पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायते यो नित्यं स योगी योगी नमः. ओम नमो नागपतये नमः गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्ते अस्तु लंबोदराय एकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमो नमः. ओम भूर्भुवस्सुवः भगवते श्री सिद्धि बुद्धि शुभलाभमे श्रीमन् महागणपतये नमः इदम् अमृतोदक अभिषेकम् अर्पणमस्तु. Now use the clean water, clean him, wipe him, and water, the dirty water, put it back in the empty vessel. ओम गंगे चरणे चैव गोदावरी सरस्वती नर्मदे जले स्नानार्थं प्रतिगृह्यताम्. ओम भूर्भुवस्सुवः भगवते श्री सिद्धि बुद्धि शुभलाभ समेत श्रीमन् महागणपतये नमः. शुद्धोदक स्नानं समर्पयामि. शुद्धोदक स्नानं समर्पयामि. शुद्धोदक स्नानान्ते शुद्ध आचमनीयं समर्पयामि. Clean the bowl, wipe it, and put it on flower petal, and the Lord Ganesha's idol, put it on the flower petal in the bowl. Now you can see in your puja thali you have 4 red color thread. So take one piece of the thread. तुम्हारी डिग्री की आवाज take one. You have 4, so take one. If possible, make the loop. Om vasoho pavitramase shatadharam vasoho pavitramase sahasradharam devasatva savitapanat vasoho pavitrena shatadharena sukva kamaduksha. Om bhurvasva siddhi buddhi shubhlasame Sriman Mahaganapataye namaha. Vastropavastram samarpayami. Offer to Lord Ganesha. Vastropavastram samarpayami. Vastropavastrante. Use the red color powder, yellow color powder, and offer to Lord Ganesh. Om manastoke tanayamana alyamano kokumano ashveshurika mano dhira ravano dhiravismanta sarvitvahavamahe. Om kumkumam kamana divyam kamani kamadam subham kumkuminarchito deva tatah shantim prayachame. Om bhurvasvah bhagavate shri siddhi buddhi shubhlasame Sriman Mahaganapataye namaha idam Mangalika Haritana Churnam Samarpayami. Kumkum Churnam Samarpayami. Then take Akshata. Akshata means rice, choka. Om Akshatascha Surasrestha Kumkumakta Shobhita Maya Nivedito Bhaktya Dhyana Gananayaka. Om Bhurvasva Bhagavate Shri Siddhi Buddhi Shubhlasame Sriman Mahaganapataye namaha idam Akshatam Samarpayami. Then take some flower petal. Om Malyadini Sugandhini Malatyadini Vai Prabho Maya Hritani Pushpani Pujaartham Pratigrihatam Etani Pushpani Samarpayami. Yeah, that's okay. And now 2 spoon water, not in the Ganesha's pot, okay? Not in the Ganesha's bowl, just in the water plate, okay? Om Brahmano Samukhamase Sudro Ajayah. Om Bhurvasva Bhagavate Shri Siddhi Buddhi Shubhlasame Sriman Mahaganapataye namaha Dhuparte Apah Samarpayami. One more time. Om Chandrama Manasojatah Chakshuryo Ajayah Logavaya Snascha Brahvayurayah. Om Bhurvasva Bhagavate Shri Siddhi Buddhi Shubhlasame Sriman Mahaganapataye namaha idam Deepate Apah Samarpayami. Then take one fruit in your hand and sprinkle on the fruit. Om Bhurvasvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhurvasvah Bhagavate Shri Siddhi Buddhi Shubhlasame Sriman Mahaganapataye namaha idam phalam phala naivedyam samarpayami. Offer in the front or back in the Ganesha, whatever there is possible. In the bowl. And then Naivedya offer them 5 times. Om Pranaya Swaha, Om Manaya Swaha, Om Jnanaya Swaha, Om Dhanaya Swaha, Om Samanaya Swaha. 5 times water offer in the copper plate. Om Madhye Madhye Paniyam Jalam Samarpayami. Uttaraposnam Samarpayami. Hastaprakshalanam Samarpayami. Mukhaprakshalanam Samarpayami. Karudvararthe Gandham Samarpayami. Pugi Phalatambul Purvakamatra Dakshanam Samarpayami. Then do 3 times Pradakshina. Om Jnana कानि च पापानि जन्मान्तरकृतानि च तानि सर्वाणि नश्यन्तु प्रदक्षिणं पदे पदे इदं मन्त्रप्रदक्षिणां समर्पयामि मन्त्रप्रदक्षिणान्ते take one flower petal and little rice in your hand and do the final namaskar to the Lord Ganapati. Om लंबोदरं परमसुन्दरं एकदन्तं रक्ताम्बरं त्रिनयनं परमं पवित्रम् उज्ज्वलदिवाकरकरोज्ज्वलकायकान्तं विघ्नेश्वरं सकलविघ्नहरं नमामि वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा ओम भूर्भुवस्सुः भगवते श्री सिद्धि बुद्धि शुभ लाभ समेत श्रीमन् महागणपतये नमः इदं प्रार्थना पूर्वकं नमस्कारान् समर्पयामि offer to the Lord Ganesha ओम अनेन कृतेन पूजनेन भगवान श्रीमन् महागणपति देवता प्रीतां नमः नमः बोल गणपति महाराज की जय गणपति बप्पा मोरया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया now take the Ganesha bowl and put it somewhere else so then you have enough space in your front. Now carefully bring the water pot, the larger one. Or you have one, two betel leaves. So one betel leaf, put it in the kalash. Root should be down. All right. Only the betel leaf. Sings up. Only betel leaves. Get it. One. Okay. So use your right hand. You can see in your puja thali, you have betel leaf. Leaf is there, right? हमारे घेर में आता तो फाइनेंस मेडिकल great very good yeah jana betel leaf nagarbalna pan ha chal use your right hand and touch the colors ओम कलशस्य मुखे विष्णु कंठे रुद्रः मूले तस्यस्तु ब्रह्मा मध्ये मातृणास्मृताः कुक्षौ तु सागरः सर्वे सप्तद्वीपा वसुन्धरा ऋग्वेदो यजुर्वेद सामवेदो यथर्वणः अंगैश्च सहिताः सर्वे कलशस्य तु समास्ताः अत्र गायत्री सावित्री शांति पुष्टिकरी तथा आयान्तु देव पूजार्थं दुरितक्षयकारकाः. Use a copper spoon and 4 times water, put it inside the kalash. Om Gange cha Jamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jale Asamine Sannidhim Kuru Kaveri Tungabhadra cha Krishnavitya cha Gautami Bhagirathi cha Vikhyata Panchaganga Prakirtitaha. Now touch the betel leaf in the kalash. ओम अम्बे अंबिके अंबालिके नमानयति कश्चन ससतसुभा सुभद्रिकां काम्पिल्यवासनीम इदं पंचपल्लवान् स्वरूपेण ताम्बूल पल्लवानि समर्पयामि. Now take one flower petal, little bit rice, red color powder, yellow color powder, and all together put it inside the kalash. Om sakalopachararthe gandhakshara pushpani समर्पयामि सकलोपचारार्थे गंधाक्षर पुष्पाणि समर्पयामि. Now take the one coconut. Coconut it is in your puja thali, and coconut you can see the one side nothing and one side is the 3 eyes are there, right? So eyes should be up. Napkin nahi acha. Alo napkin nahi. ओम श्रेष्ठते लक्ष्मी सप्तन्यावहोरात्रे पार्श्वे नक्षत्राणि रूपम् अश्विनो व्यातम् इखन्निखानाम मैथान सर्पलोकम् ईशान. Carefully put it on the kalash. Make sure it will not, rolling on the floor. Okay. Be careful. Now take little bit akshata and offer on the coconut. ओम मनोज्योतिर्जुखतामादिस्य बृहस्पतिर्जगमे मंतनोत्करिष्टं जगिगुंशं दहाद विश्वेदेवास इहमादयन्तामो प्रतिष्ठा ओम परमाराध्य वाहित देवताभ्यो नमः आवाहयामि स्थापयामि पूजयामि. Now use the copper spoon and 3 times water offer on the coconut. ओम एतानि पाद्यार्घाचमनिष्ठानि प्रणाचमनियानि ओम भगवते श्री कलशाधिष्ठिता वरुणाराध्य वाहित देवताभ्यो नमः. Now use the one red color thread. It is in the puja thali. If it is already on colors, then you don't need it. If it is not, then just take one nara chadi or mauli dhaga or red color thread and offer on the coconut. ओम जवासवासाः परिवीतागासौ श्रेयान् भवति जायमानः तं धीरासः कवय उन्नयन्ति स्वाध्यो मनसा देव यन्तः. ओम भर्वस्व भगवते श्री कलशाधिष्ठित वरुणाराध्याय देवताभ्यो नमः. Now use the red color powder and each side of the coconut, 4 sides, right? So carefully, when you press, make sure it will not fall down on the floor. Okay? So use your left hand to make it stable. ओम पूर्वेर्य वेदाय नमः दक्षिणे यजुर्वेदाय नमः पश्चिमे सामवेदाय नमः उत्तरे अथर्व वेदाय नमः and मध्ये अपांपतये वरुणाय नमः. Now take the flower petal and rice in your hand and pray to the Lord Varun. Om namo namaste स्फटिका प्रभाय श्वेताराय सुमंगलाय शुभासहस्ताय घटासनाय जलाधिनाथाय नमो नमस्ते. पाशपानि नमस्तुभ्यं पद्मिनी जीवनायक जावत् पूजां करिष्यामि तावत् त्वं सुस्थिरो भव. ओम भगवते श्री अपांपतये वरुणाय नमः. Offer on the coconut. Now gently use your both hand and hold the kalash in your hand and hold it. ओम भव ब्राह्मणाः मम सकल कुटुंबस्य सकल परिवार सहितस्य अद्य करिष्यमानाय श्री सत्यनारायण पूजा कर्मणि अंतर्गतेन आशीर्वचनम् अपेक्षमानाय पुण्यं कल्याणं रिद्धिं स्वस्ति श्रीः इति भवन्तु ब्रुवन्तु नः. ओम अस्तु पुण्याहम् ओम कल्याणमस्तु कल्याणमस्तु ओम कर्मरिद्धितां कर्मरिद्ध्यताम् ओम आयुष्यमते स्वस्ति ओम अस्तु श्रीः Now gently that colors just touch it on your forehead. ओम तदेव लग्नं सुदिनं तदेव ताराबलं चन्द्रबलं तदेव विद्याबलं दैवबलं तदेव लक्ष्मीपदेन्द्रियुगं स्मरामि. And that colors put it in the front of your thali, puja thali, so you have the enough space at your front. Since there, carefully make sure it will not fall down or rolling on the floor. Soni sahab, right. बरोबर है. कोकोनट ना रुकने वाले हो कि निकलने वाले? अनेन कृतेन पूजनेन भगवान श्री परमाराध्य वाहि देवता प्रियतां नमः. So we did the Kalash Puja. Now next is the Navagraha Puja. So you can say you have another foam cup, right? And there is one betel nut, supari. आपने अपनी बाल इसमें डाल दिया है, वहाँ तक ये. Yeah. And supari is there, right, Babu? Betel nut is there. Yeah. Now take one flower petal and rice in your hand. Now Navagraha Puja. Next shloka is very common. Brahma Murari Tripurantakari. Om Brahma Murari Tripurantakari Bhanu Shashi Bhumi Suto Budhasya Guru Shukra Sanirahu Ketavah Sarve Graha Shanti Kara Bhavantu आदित्याय च सोमाय मंगलाय बुधाय च गुरु शुक्रासनैश्च राहवे केतवे नमः. ओम भूर्भुवस्सुवः भगवते श्री आदित्यादि नवग्रहादि देवताभ्यो नमः ध्यायामि आवाहयामि स्थापयामि पूजयामि. Offer on the pital nut in the bowl. Now use the copper spoon and 4 times water offer on the navagraha. Om Deva Satva Sarto Prashashnorvahubhyam Pushno Hastabhyam Etani Patyarghachmani Astani Pranachmaniani Om Bhurvaswa Bhagavate Sri Suryadi Navagrahadi Devtabhyo Namaha. Now 5 times Panchamrita. Om Panchanadyaha Saraswat Panchamrita is in the you can say the milk kind of thing. ओम पंचामृतम मयानि तम पयोदधे घृतम मधु शर्करया च समायुक्तम स्नानार्थम प्रतिगृह्यताम. ओम भूर्भुवस्सुवः भगवते श्री आदित्यादि नवग्रहादि देवताभ्यो नमः. इदम पंचामृत स्नानियं समर्पयामि. पंचामृत स्नानियं समर्पयामि. Then water. Now we are going to chant the Navagraha Sukta, and during this chanting, slowly offer the water to Navagraha. Om Japatu Samasankasam Kashapeyam Maharutim Tamorim Sarvapapathanam Pranto Vasmi Divakaram Dadesham Gatusharabham Kshiro Dharnavasambhavam Namami Shasunam Somam Sambhura Nukata Bhushanam Dharani Garva Sambhutam Vidyuta Kanti Samaprabham Kumaram Sakyastam Cha Mangalam Pranamamyam Priyango Kalikashyamam Rupena Pradambudham Somyam Samyagunopetam Tam Budham Pranamamyam देवानां जनसेनां च रघुरुं काञ्चन सन्निभं बुद्धिभूतं त्रिलोकेशं तं नमामि बृहस्पतिं हिमकुन्द मृणालाभं दैत्यानां परमं गुरुं सर्वशास्त्र प्रवक्तारं भार्गवं प्रणमाम्यहं नीलाञ्जनं समाभासं रविपुत्रं यमाग्रजं छायामार्तण्ड सम्भूतं तं नमामि शनैश्वरम् अर्धकायं महावीर्यं चन्द्रादित्याभिमर्दनं सिंहकागर्भ सम्भूतं तं राहुं प्रणमाम्यहं पलासपुष्पसङ्कासं रौद्रं रौद्रात्मकं घोरं तं केतुं प्रणमाम्यहम्. ओम भूर्भुवस्सुवः भगवते श्री सूर्यादि नवग्रहादि देवताभ्यो नमः. इदम् अमृतोदक अभिषेकम् अर्पणमस्तु. Now use the clean water, clean it, wipe it, and dirty water put it in the empty vessel. ओम शुद्धवालः सर्वशुद्धवालो मुनिवालतदसुनाः सीतः सीताक्षोरमस्ते रुद्राय पुष्पतये करणाय जामावित्तारुद्राः भूरूपाः पारजन्याः. ओम भूर्भुवस्सुवः भगवते श्री कलशा भगवते श्री सूर्यादि नवग्रहादि देवताभ्यो नमः. जो दादी में फायदा पानी दिया देखिए कहाँ से समाज and clean your that bowl and one bitter leaf one flower petal, put it in the bowl, and that supari, the navagraha supari, put it on the flower petal. You have navagraha supari in the bowl, right? Now take another nara chadi, moli dhaga, only one piece. Make a loop. Om Vasoha Pavitramase Satadaram Vasoha Pavitramase Sahasradaram Devasatva Savitapunada Vasoha Pavitrena Satadarena Supwa Kama Duksha. Om Bhurvaswa Bhagavate Sri Suryadi Navagrahadi Devatabhyo Namaha. Idam Vastropa Vastram Samara Mayami. Offer on the Navagraha on the Vitana. Now use the yellow color, red color powder. Red color in the second cup, third color in the third cup, yellow color. Yeah, both powder is separate. Om Shri Khanda Chandanam Devyam Gandharyam Sumaroharam Vileparam Surasreshta Chandanam Pratigrihatam Kumkumam Kamana Devyam Kamani Kamadam Subham Kumkumenachito Deva Ataha Shantim Prayachame. Then a little bit rice. Om Akshadascha Surasreshta Kumkumatta Shobhita Maya Nivedito Bhaktya Grihana Parameshwara. Then all kind of powders means orange color. You can see orange color, pink color powder. Sindoor, that is called sindoor and gulal. Om Sinduram Sobhanam Raktam Saubhagyam Sukhavardanam Subhadam Kamadam Chaiva Sinduram Pratigrihatam Abiram Chagulalam Cha Choba Chandanameva Cha Abhirinarshito Deva Atah Shantim Prayachame Om Bhurvaswa Bhagavate Shri Adityadana Prahati Devtabhyo Namaha. Now take flower petal and rice in your hand. Om Surya Sauryamathenduro Chapadavim Sanamangalam Mangalah Sadabodhim Chabudho Guruscha Gurutam Shukram Sukham Shamshani Rahura Bahubalam Karotu Satatam Ketum Kulasyonnati Nityam Pritikara Bhavantu Mamate Sarve Anukula Graha Adityaya Cha Somaya Mangalaya Budhaya Cha Guru Shukra Shanibhyascha Rahave Ketave Namaha. Om Adityaya Navagrahadi Devtabhyo Namaha. Prarthana Purvaka Namaskaran Samarapayami. Offer on the betel nut. Anena Kratena Pujanena Adityaya Navagrahadi Devataha Priyantam Namama. Now take that bowl and put it somewhere else. So at your front area is empty now. Right? Now, next is the main puja, the Lord Satyanarayana Puja. So you can see you have one bigger copper plate and one photo picture of the Lord Satyanarayana. Oh, yes, wait. Yes. Take flower petal and rice in your hand. Next shloka also is very common. Shantakaram Bhujaga Shayanam. Om Shantakaram Bhujaga Shayanam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwakaram Gadana Sadrisham Vedanandam Shubhangam Lakshmi Kantam Kamalayanam Yogi Vidyanagamyam Vande Vishnu Bhavayaharam Sarvalokaikanatham Shashanka Chakram Sakirita Kundalam Sabita Vastram Sarasirvekhanam Sahara Vakshat Parasubhita Kastuvam Yamam Vishnum Shirasa Chaturbhujam Om Narayanaaya Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat. Om Bhurvaswa Bhagavate Shri Satyadevaya Namaha. Satyadevam Dhyayami Dhyana Puspam Samarapayami. Offer on the picture. Then take a little bit of Akshata. Om Manojutariupatamadhyasya Brahaspatirjagamimantanutvarshtam Jagigum Samamam Dadhato Vishwe Devasa Ihamadayantamo Pratishtha. Om Bhurvaswa Bhagavate Shri Satyadevaya Namaha. Avahayami Avahanam Samarapayami. Avahanam Samarapayami. Then one flower petal for his asana. Om Purukha Evedagum Sarvam Jalabhutam Yakshabhavyam Utamritatpeshana Yadanena Tirovati. Om Bhurvaswa Bhagavate Shri Satyadevaya Namaha. Idam Ratna Khachita Singhasanam Samarapayami. Ratna Khachita Singhasanam Samarapayami. So just a little bit a sprinkle on the picture, and if you have murti, you can use the full water. Just take one time after the mantra. So in the previous puja, in the Ganesh puja, or in the Navagraha puja, or in the Kalash puja, we did a Panchopchar, 5-step puja. Now it is our main puja, Lord Satyanarayana puja. So in this puja, we will do Shorshopchar. Shorshopchar means 16th step. We will follow 16th step. So you did the dhyana, then avahan, and then asana. Now next is the padayoho padyam. Om Purukha Evedam Sarvam
Yadbhutam Yakshapamyam Utamritatvedeshwarah
Jadadevatiyohi Om Etavam Sarimato Jaya
Purusha Ado Seha Bhavatpurah
Ado Sirasva Bhutani Kripaadasyam Hritandivi Om Bhurvasva Bhagavate Sri Satyadevaya Namaha Om Idam Padayoho Padyam
Samarpayami.
Then second is for Om Tato Virada Jayata
Virado Adipurusha Sujato Atyarichaka
Pashat
Bhumiparsho Purah
Om Etavan Se Mahimato Jayansha Purukha Pado Saviswa Bhutani Tripadasyamartam Divi Tripadurga Uday Purukha Pado Seha Bhavapurah Tato Vikhum Vikramata Shamasamase Abhi Om Bhagavate Sri Satyadevaya Namaha Idam Mukhe Hastayor Aryam Samarapayami. Again take water. Om Tato Virada Jayata Virajo Adipurukha Sajato Atyarichaka Pascha Bhomi Matho Purah Om Bhurvasva Bhagavate Sri Satyadevaya Namaha Idam Mukhe Achmaniyam Samarapayami. Again water. Om Gange Cha Jamane Chaiva
Godavari Saraswati Nandeshu Kaveri Ganesh
Ashanadam Pratigrihatamma Om Bhurvasva Bhagavate Sri Satyadevaya Namaha Idam Vasudhodakasnaniyam
Samarpayami.
Samarapayami. And then take one flower petal, just dip in the Panchamrit and just offer to Lord Satyanarayana. Om Panchanatya Saraswati Mapijanti Sasrodaka Saraswati to Panchadha Sodese Avasarita Panchamritam Mayanitam Payodadhe Gritam Madhu Sarakaraya Samayuktam Asnanartham Pratigrihatam Om Bhurvasva Bhagavate Sri Satyadevaya Namaha Idam Panchamrita Asnaniyam Samarapayami. Panchamrita Snaniyam Samarapayami. Panchamrita Snanante, 1 spoon water. Om Gange Cha Jamane Chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jalasmin
Santam Kuru
Idam Suddhodakasnaniyam Samarapayami.
Samarapayami.
Now we will do Abhishek to Lord Satyanarayana. So because today we have little large number of the participants, so that's why we arrange it here in the middle for you. So at a time, one family, you can come here and do the Abhishek, and then you can go back to your seat, the next family, right? Please line up. During this chanting, continuous chanting. Saraswati. Harihi Om Om Sahasrasena Purusha Sahasraksha Sahasrapata Sarvobhigam Sarvata Sarva Yatastadasham Gulam Marushurabheve Sarvam Sarvam Jadbhutam
Yachatavyam Utamritatvedeshanah Yadanenatiyohi Etavanasya Mahimato Jayasya Purushah Adosya Vishwabhutani Kripadyatam Divim Deve Kripadurvabhuve Purushah Adosya Mahatpurah Tato Vishwam Vyakkamate Sasananashane Abhi Tasmanadagayatarajo Adipurnaha Sajato Atyarichaka Shambhumi Avaduraha Yatpurya Sarvashaha Sambratam Prakaradyam Vasmustan Chakevaya Narasnya Ramyachare Tasmat Jagya Sarvahutaha Sambratam Rekharajyam Vasumstan Chakre Vayavya Naranyam Ramyasya सामानि जगीरे छंदागुं जगीरे तस्मात् जायस्तस्मात् जायत तस्मात् विश्व अजायत एके चोमयागतः राजो जगीरे तस्मात् जायत अजायत यं करुषोदाभिः कवितं खोरं जायतामग्रतः तेन देव आयजन्त साध्या रेखायश्च जेजपुरुषं व्यदधो प्रतिधार्य कर्मयन्त मुखं किमस्यामि किमुदाहो किमुपारा उच्यते ब्राह्मणस्य मुखमास्य बाहुराजन्यः ततः ओकास्य वैगुणः प्रधानं सोदो अजायत चन्द्रमानसो जातः सूर्यो अजायत श्रोतावायुश्च प्राणश्च मुखादग्निरजायत नाभ्या आसीदन्तरिक्ष शीर्ष्णोक्तो समवर्तत पद्याहो पूर्णः सृष्टवान् अतपयनं यत्पुरुषेण हविषमेव जयमतन्वत वसन्तोऽस्य तेजं ग्रेस्म इदमः सप्तसमिधाकृताः देवा यज्ञं तन्वार अवदनं पौरोखं पशुं जघ्नेन यज्ञमय जन्त देवास्तानि धर्माणि रथमान्यासन्न देहनागं महिमानः सजन्तर प्रपूर्वे साध्याः सन्ति देवाः अभ्यः संहृतः पृथिव्यैरसाच्य विश्वकर्मणः समवर्तताग्रे तस्य स्वस्ताभिदरूपमेति कामतस्य वेदत्वमाजानमग्रे वेदाहमेतं पुरुषं महन्तं मादित्यवर्णं तमसः परस्तात् तमेव विदित्वा मृत्युरेति नान्यः अन्ता विद्यते यनाय प्रजापतिश्चरति गर्भे अन्तर्जायमानो बहुधा विजायते तस्य योनिं परिपश्यन्ति धीरा तस्मिन् हतुभुवनानि विश्वा जो देवेभ्य आतपतिजो देवानां पुरोहितः पूर्वो जातो नमो रुचाय ब्राह्मणे रुचं ब्राह्मण जनयन्तो देवा अग्रे तदब्रुवन्न यस्यैव ब्राह्मणो विद्यास्तस्य देव असन्वसे श्रेष्ठते लक्ष्मीश्च पत्न्यामहो रात्रे नक्षत्राणि रूपमस्मिनो व्यातम् एखन्निखाण महिषाण सर्वलोकम् ईशान ओम नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात् इदं क्षीर अभिषेकम् अर्पणमस्तु गौदुग्ध अभिषेकमर्पणमस्तु Shukla Yajurveda and Krishna Yajurveda. They have different chanting and different the syllable of the word. Right? Now, use the clean water, little bit of sprinkle on your picture. And you can use the clean water and clean your writing. Ganga Sindhu Saraswati cha Jamuna Godavari Narmada Kaveri Sarayu Mahendra Tanaya Charmanvate Vedika Kshipra Vepravate Mahasuranadi Khyata Gaya Gandaki Purna Jale Samudra Sahita Snanam Sada Mangalam Yamuna Jalama भजन बोलो यमुना जलमा के सर घोरी नहीं सही बात हाँ now clean your plate sir and the dirty water put it in the empty vessel clean the plate, and in the plate put little bit flower petal, and on that you just put the Lord Satyanarayana's picture. ओम गंगे च जमुने चैव गोदावरी सरस्वती नर्मदे सिंधु कावेरी स्नानार्थं प्रतिगृह्यताम् ओम भर्गस्व भगवते श्री सत्यदेवाय नमः इदं शुद्धोदक स्नानियं समर्पयामि. Now you can see in your puja thali one narachari red color thread is there. Make a loop and offer to Lord Satyanarayana. ओम वस ओम जुवासवासाः परिवीतागाः सौत्रेयान् भवति जायमानः तं धीरासः कवय उन्नयन्ति स्वाभ्यो मनसा देवयन्तः शीतोष्णवास तन्त्रासं लज्जया दक्षिणपरं देहालङ्करणवस्त्रमतः अतः शान्तिं प्रयच्छ मे इदं वस्त्रोपवस्त्रं समर्पयामि. इदं वस्त्रोपवस्त्रं समर्पयामि. Then use the turmeric powder. Om Gandhatvaram Dura. Use the turmeric powder. Om Gandhatvaram Dura.
Nitya Bhusham Karishim Ishwaram Sarvabhutanam Tamyopathye Shriyam
Kasturi Tilakam Galadapatade Vachasale Kastuvam Nasagre Varamautikam Karatale Venukare Kankanam Sarvange Harichandanam Sulalitam Kanthe Chamukavale Gopastri Parivendito Vijayate Gopalachuramanim Idam Sri Khanda Chandram Bhagavate Sri Satyanarayanaya Namaha. Sri Khanda Chandram Samarapayami. Then use the red color powder. Om Kumkumam Kamana Devyam Kamani Kamadam Subham Kumkuminarchito Deva Asasantem Parayachame Idam Mangalika Kumkumachurnam Samarapayami. Kumkumachurnam Samarpayami. Then little bit Akshata, right? Om Akchandami Madantavya Preya Abhukata Sokhatva Saya Mati Yojanandrate Harihi. Om Idam Akshatam Om Bhagavate Sri Satyanarayana Akshatam Samarapayami. Then few flower petals. Om Sevantika Vakula Champaka Pajalabjai Unnagajata Karavira Rasala Puspaiha Birva Prabala Tulasi Dalamanjarivi Vam Pujayami Jagave Swadave Prasida Etane Nana Puspani Om Bhagavate Sri Satyanarayanaya Namaha. And we are lucky we have Tulsi Patra, Tulsi leaf in your puja time. So take Tulsi leaf and offer to Lord Satyanarayana. Om Tulsi Mehem Rupam Cha Ratna Rupam Cha Manjarim Bhavamoksha Prajanityam Arpayami Haripriya Idam Tulsi Dalam Bhagavate Sri Satyanarayanaya Namaha. Tulsi Patram Samarpayami. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 families. So 5 multiple 20. Okay. Now we are going to do 108 names. This is called Ashtottar Shata Archana. So one family comes here at a time. When he says Namaha, when he will say Namaha, one flower petal on the right. Okay? One flower. Okay? Join your hands together.
Om Satyadevaya Namaha Om Satyatmane Namaha Om Satyabhutaya Namaha Om Satyapurushaya Namaha Om Satyanathaya Namaha Om Satyasakshaya Namaha Om Satyayogaya Namaha Om Satyanayaya Namaha Om Satyajnanapriyaya Namaha Om Satyahidaya Namaha Om Satyasambhavaya Namaha Om Satyaprabhave Namaha Om Satyeshwaraya Namaha Om Satyakamine Namaha Om Satyapavitraya Namaha Om Satyamangalaya Namaha ओम सत्यकल्पाय नमः ओम सत्यप्रजापतये नमः ओम सत्यविक्रमाय नमः ओम सत्यसिद्धाय नमः।
When he says Namaha, on one Namaha, one flower petal.
ओम सत्याच्युताय नमः ओम सत्यवीराय नमः ओम सत्यबोधाय नमः ओम सत्यधर्माय नमः ओम सत्याग्रजाय नमः ओम सत्यसंतुष्टाय नमः ओम सत्यवराहाय नमः ओम सत्यपरायणाय नमः ओम सत्यपूर्णाय नमः ओम सत्यौषधाय नमः ओम सत्यशाश्वताय नमः ओम सत्यप्रवर्धनाय नमः ओम सत्य विभवे नमः ओम सत्य ज्येष्ठाय नमः ओम सत्य श्रेष्ठाय नमः ओम सत्य विक्रमिणे नमः ओम सत्य बंधिने नमः ओम सत्य वेदाय नमः ओम सत्य वीराय नमः ओम सत्य क्रतवे नमः।
Next family. On one Namaha, one flower petal.
ओम सत्यकाय नमः ओम सत्यवत्सलाय नमः ओम सत्यवसरे नमः ओम सत्यामोघाय नमः ओम सत्यरुद्राय नमः ओम सत्यब्रह्मणे नमः ओम सत्यामृताय नमः ओम सत्यवेदागाय नमः ओम सत्यचतुरात्मने नमः ओम सत्यभोक्त्रे नमः ओम सत्यशुभये नमः ओम सत्याचिताय नमः ओम सत्येन्द्रियाय नमः ओम सत्यसंघाय नमः ओम ओम सत्यस्वर्गाय नमः ओम सत्यनियमाय नमः ओम सत्यवेदाय नमः ओम सत्यवेद्याय नमः ओम सत्यपीयूषाय नमः ओम सत्यमयाय नमः।
On one Namaha, one flower petal.
ओम सत्य मोहाय नमः ओम सत्य सुंदराय नमः ओम सत्य सागराय नमः ओम सत्य तपसे नमः ओम सत्य सिंहाय नमः ओम सत्य मृधाय नमः ओम सत्य लोकपालकाय नमः ओम सत्य स्थिताय नमः ओम सत्य रक्षकाय नमः ओम सत्य दिक्पालकाय नमः ओम सत्य धनुर्धराय नमः ओम सत्य भुजाय नमः ओम सत्य वाक्याय नमः ओम सत्य गुरवे नमः ओम सत्यान्याय नमः ओम सत्य साक्षिणे नमः ओम सत्य संवृताय नमः ओम सत्य संप्रदाय नमः ओम सत्यवते नमः ओम सत्यवायवे नमः। ओम सत्य सिंहाय नमः ओम सत्यानंदाय नमः ओम सत्य नीरजाय नमः ओम सत्य श्रीप्रदाय नमः ओम सत्य बुद्धाय नमः ओम सत्योदराय नमः ओम सत्य हृदयाय नमः ओम सत्य कमलाय नमः ओम सत्य नालाय नमः ओम सत्य हस्ताय नमः ओम सत्य वायवे नमः ओम सत्य जिह्वाय नमः ओम सत्य मुखाय नमः ओम सत्य भ्रष्टाय नमः ओम सत्य नासिकाय नमः ओम सत्य श्रोत्रे नमः ओम सत्य चक्षुषे नमः ओम सत्य शिरसे नमः ओम सत्य मुकुटाय नमः ओम सत्याम्बराय नमः।
ओम सत्याम्बराय नमः। ततः ओम सत्याभरणाय नमः ओम सत्यायुधाय ओम सत्य श्रीवल्लभाय नमः ओम सत्यगुप्ताय नमः ओम सत्यधृताय नमः ओम सत्यभामावतारकाय नमः ओम सत्यग्रहरूपिणे नमः ओम श्री सत्यनारायण स्वामिने नमः। अष्टोत्तर शतपूजां च समर्पयामि। समर्पयामि नानाविध परिमल पत्र पुष्प अक्षतांच समर्पयामि सेवन्ति कामकुलचम्पकभाजनाब्जे पुन्नागजातकरवीररसाल पुष्पै बेल्वप्रवाल तुलसीदल मञ्जरीभिः त्वं पूजयामि जगदेश्वर मे प्रसीद. Now use all kind of powders and offer to Lord Satyanarayana. Om Shri Churnam Prakta Hare Ram Kumkumam Tha Sindure Narko Deva Ataha Shante Prayachame Aviram Chakularam Cha Yova Chandara Mrita Avire Narko Deva Ataha Shante Prayachame Om Bhurvatva Bhagavate Shri Satyanarayanaya Namaha. So, using the all colors, I remember one announcement. We have Holi festival on June 1st at Colony Park in the Burgess at 1 o'clock. 1 to 4. Colony Park in the Burgess on June 1st, Saturday, Holi Color Festival. Now take one spoon water, and this spoon water do not offer in the Satyanarayana aspect. Offer the another place. Om Vanaspatirasodbhuto Gandharyo Ganduttamah Aghream Sarvadevanam Dhupoyam Pratigrihatam Om Bhurvatva Bhagavate Shri Satyanarayana Namaha Idam Dhupakeyama Samarapayami. Say Samarapayami. Now the second spoon water. Om Satyam Jabarati Sanduttam Vahanana Ayogitam Maya Deepakam Grihana Medeva Trailokyam Matimirapaham Om Bhagavate Shri Satyanarayana Idam Deepakhe Apaha Samarapayami. Now you have one extra little leaf in your puja thali. So take one little leaf, right? And take all fruits, whatever in your puja thali. Okay? And just sprinkle a little bit water on it. Om Brahmarpanam Brahmavihi Brahmagnam Brahmanahutam Brahmaiva Devadantaryo Brahmagama Samadhanam Vadiyavastu Govinda Tupheneva Samarpitam Dhyana Sukha Purushottama Om Bhurvasvaha Asavitrama Renyam Tato Devasya Dhirahi Dhiyo Yonatra Yodhaya Ketani Nanavidha Naivedyami Bhagavate Shri Satyadevaya Namaha Naivedyam Samarapayami. Offer the front of Lord Satyanarayana. Now offer the Naivedya 5 times. Om Pranaya Swaha Om Apanaya Swaha Om Yamnaya Swaha Om Udaya Swaha Om Samahaya Swaha. 5 times water in the empty copper plate. Om Madhya Madhyachmanim Jalam Samarpayami Putraposam Samarpayami Vasaprakshalam Samarpayami Mukhaprakshalam Samarpayami Karotvanate Gandham Samarpayami Mukhvasarte Tambulam Samarpayami Tata little bit rice choka. Om Hiranyagarbha Samavatagre Bhuta Sajataha Patrika Asita Sadadhar Bhuvidyamutemaam Kasmai Devaya Havikha Vidhema Idam Dravadakshnam Om Bhagavate Shri Satyanarayana Namaha Dravadakshnam Samarpayami. Om Jani Kani Japatani Japatani Kudani Sarvani Pade Pade Om Bhagavate Shri Satyadevaya Namaha Idam Amantra Pradakshanam Samarapayami. Take flower petal and rice in your hand and do the final namaskar. If you have tulsi, just take the tulsi leaf. Om Amogham Pundarekacham Nrsingham Daityasudaram Hrishikesham Jagannatham Vagisham Varadayakam Gunatrayam Gunatitam Govindam Garuradhvajam Janardanam Jananandam Janaki Vallabham Jayam Pranamami Sada Satya Narayana Mataparam Durgame Vishame Ghore Satrubhe Paripidite Vividha Apasudusteshu Tatha Anyeshu Apijadbhayam Namani Etani Shankirtya Ipsitam Phalamapniyata Shri Satyanarayanam Devam Vandeham Kamadam Prabhum लीलया जततो विश्वं येन तस्मै नमो नमः। ओम नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णुः प्रचोदयात्। ओम भगवते श्री सत्यनारायणाय नमः। इदं प्रार्थना पूर्वकं नमस्कारान् समर्पयामि। बोल श्री सत्यदेव भगवान की जय। सत्यदेव भगवान कहते कि पहला बाल भोग लगाओ। What do you want? बाल भोग। Banana? Kera? Banana, banana. You want banana? Yeah, this is, yeah. Nothing now. So after now puja, we have katha. Yellow wali apun, yellow wali. This is called Bal Bhog, right? Yeah. Chal, katha madhe. You like to recite katha? If you want, it's up to you. And both, one the Columbus man and one is the. You are in the Columbus or Indiana? Not in the Columbus, not Indiana. Where? Columbus. So I was right. So one chapter, two chapter. Would you like to? Huh? 3, 4. I need one more. Sure. Just one by one. Om Jagunde Nutusharana Jaso Brava Sabrita Javina Vardandamantipika Jasvetama Asana Jaram Ajita Sankaram Sabitibira Devahi Sada Vandita Samam Padu Saraswati Bhagavati Niyase Sajaya Mahama Om Aim Saraswatyai नमः। ओम अथ श्री सत्यनारायण व्रतकथायां प्रथमो अध्यायः। व्यासुवाच एकदा नैमिषारण्ये ऋषयः सौनकादयः प्रपञ्चुर्मुनयः सर्वे सूतं पौराणिकं खलु ऋषयः ऊचुः व्रतेन तपसा किं वा प्राप्स्यते वाञ्छितं फलं तत्सर्वं श्रोतुमिच्छामि कथयस्व महामुने सूतुवाच नारदेनैव सम्पृक्तो भगवान् कमलापते सुररसैर्दैवाः तत्सर्वं समाहिताः। Now the story of Lord Sri Satyanarayana Swami, chapter 1.
Once upon a time, while traveling the three worlds, Yogiraj Narad Muni reached planet Earth. He saw the human beings suffering immensely. He visited the abode of Lord Vishnu, who alone can relieve the mankind from the sufferings. There he met the almighty Lord Vishnu with 4 arms, having Shankha, Chakra, Gada, and Padma, wearing Tulsi Mala in his neck. He started to pray and requested, "O Lord, you are the supreme power. Nothing can touch you. Not even wind or mind can get you. Your power is limitless. You know everything and help your devotees to overcome their sufferings and sorrows." Hearing all the pleadings of Sadhu Narad Muni, the almighty supreme Lord Vishnu, knowing everything, asked Narad Muni, "O Narad, why have you come to me and what do you want from me? Tell me, I want to hear the same from you." Yogiraj Narad Muni replied, "O Lord, I just went to planet Earth where I saw all kinds of human beings suffering and sorrow due to their previous karma. O Lord, the Almighty, is there no way that their suffering becomes less, or is it possible that they get complete relief from their sufferings? If so, please let us know." The Lord at once replied, "O Narad, you have asked a very good question for the benefit of all humankind. To free mankind from all sufferings and to ultimately reach heaven, there is one virtue and one fast. And today I will tell you about it. Anyone who does Shri Satyanarayana's birth and puja in the right way will get all the pleasures on earth and will reach his goal." Yogiraj Narad Muni then asked, "O Lord, has anyone kept this fast before? This birth is done on which day and how exactly is it done? Please do let us know all the details." Whosoever does Bhagwan Shri Satyanarayana Ji's Katha with Brahman and with his family with full rights will be relieved of his sufferings and sorrows, will be bestowed with increase in wealth and wisdom, will be blessed with children, get overall victory and increased devotion. For this prayer, one requires ripe bananas, ghee, milk, and chori. After the prayers, all present must have the prasad and then take their meals together, and then sing, praise, and chant mantras of Lord Satyanarayana. By doing this, their wishes will be fulfilled. This verse in Koyag gives the boon very quickly.
This chapter of Lord Shri Satyanarayana Swami over. It is a Sandapurane Deva Kande Shri Satyanarayana Kayam Pramodhyaya. Both Shri Satyanarayana Bhagavan ki Jai. That flower offered to the Lord Satyanarayana Dev. And now chapter 2. Now chapter 2. Om Asanyat Sapravakshami Kramalena Purasyaha Kashitakaasi Pureramye Yad Vikrotenata Chitrabhyam Yadavotvan Tapabram Bhutale Dukkidam Brahmanam Vishwa Bhagavana Brahmana Priyaha. Now chapter 2.
The Lord said, O Narad, now I will tell you about the first person who did this fast. In a place named Sundar Kashipur, there used to live a very innocent Brahmin. In hunger and thirst, he used to roam for his daily bread. When the loving Lord saw the Brahmin in sorrow and begging daily, he took the disguise of an old Brahmin and asked him, Oh dear, why are you so sad? Please tell me about your difficulties. Is there any way I can help you out? The Brahmin told the Lord, I am a poor Brahmin and I roam daily for bread. Do you know if there is any way to come out of all of this sorrow? The old Brahmin said, Lord Satyanarayana grants all the wishes of all the people. Dear Brahmin, that is why if you pray to him and keep his fast, you will overcome all your sorrow and get moksha. After telling him all the details of the prayer and the fast, the old Brahmin disappeared. The Brahmin could not sleep that night. He kept thinking of the fast and the prayer which the Lord asked him to do. In the morning, he woke up with the thought that anyhow he must do the prayer and went out for his puja. On that day, the Brahmin got a lot of money, from which he bought all the necessary things for the prayer, called his family, and did Lord Satyanarayana's prayer. By doing so, the Brahmin overcame all his sorrows and became rich. From that time onwards, he did the prayers every month without fail. In this way, whoever does Lord Satyanarayana's prayer will get moksha. Anyone on earth who does this prayer will be relieved from all sorrows. When Narad Muni noticed that the people on earth were eager to know about the other people who kept this fast, he narrated another story. The same Brahmin, now a rich person, used to do the prayer every month without fail with his family. Once he was doing his prayer, a woodcutter passed from there. After keeping a bundle of wood outside the Brahmin's house, he went in for some water. The thirsty woodcutter saw the Brahmin doing his prayers. He bowed down to the Brahmin and asked him, Oh Brahmin, what are you doing? Please tell me all about it. The Brahmin replied, To grant all the wishes of human beings, this fast and prayer is useful. I have acquired all the wealth and fame by doing this prayer of Lord Satyanarayana. After hearing about the prayer and drinking the water, the woodcutter felt happy. He ate the prasad and left for his house. Thinking of Lord Satyanarayana in his mind, he said, Whatever today I get from selling the wood, I will also do this prayer. So thinking, he kept the bundle of wood on his head and left for home. On the way home, he went roaming in Sundar for selling the wood. On that day, he got 4 times more money than usual. Feeling happy, he went and bought all the necessary things for the prayers and proceeded home. On reaching his house and after cleaning it, he called his family and did the prayer with respect. The reward of the fast was that he became rich and had all the pleasures of life on this earth, and in the end of his life, he went to heaven.
This chapter of Lord Shri Satyanarayana Swami over at Sandapurane Deva Kande Shri Satyanarayana Prathayam Dutiyo Adhyayah. Bol Shri Satyadev Bhagavan ki Jai. अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः पुराचौकांको नाम निर्पासे महामतिः जितेन्द्रियः सत्यवादी जजो देवालयं प्रति दिने दिने धनं दत्त्वा द्विजान् सन्तोषय सुधीः. Now chapter 3.
Sadhu Raj Narad said, O dear people, now let me tell you another story. There was a king named Ulkamuk. He was very wise. He would go daily to the temple and give donations to the Brahmins. His wife was a pious and beautiful lady. At the banks of Madhushala River one day, when they were doing Lord Shri Satyanarayanji's prayer, a wealthy businessman was passing from there. He anchored his boat and went up to the king and asked him, "O king, what are you doing with so much bhakti? I wish to know. Please tell me all about it." The king replied, "O merchant, I am praying to the great Almighty, the boon giver, Lord Satyanarayanji, for a son." The merchant, on hearing this, requested the king to tell him all about the fast and prayer, as he was childless too. The king told him the full details of the prayer and fast. After hearing all the details, he decided in his mind to keep this fast. The merchant then left homewards. On reaching home, he told his wife Leelavati all about the fast and prayer and said, "We will do this fast when we get a child." One day, with the grace of Lord Satyanarayanji, his wife became pregnant. In 10 months' time, she gave birth to a beautiful daughter. They named her Kalavati. Days passed by. One day, Leelavati slowly and sweetly reminded her husband about the prayer and fast and requested him to fulfill his promise. The merchant told his wife that during the time of Kalavati's wedding, it would be easy to observe the same. For all the moment, he was busy in his business. So saying, he left for his business trip to various villages. Kalavati grew up to be a beautiful girl. When the merchant saw that his daughter was of marriageable age, he called the matchmaker and requested him to search an equal match for his daughter. Hearing the merchant's request, the matchmaker reached Kanchanjunga. From there, he brought the proposal of a young, handsome boy. The merchant liked the proposal, for the boy had all good qualities too. He then spoke to the boy's parents and fixed his daughter's marriage. The marriage was done with all the religious ceremonies and rituals. Unfortunately, the merchant forgot about his promise to do Lord Satyanarayanji's prayer and fast. The Lord got angry at the false promise made by the merchant. The merchant, after a few days, left for his business trip with his son-in-law. They anchored their boat in a beautiful village named Uttampu. In those days, King Chandraketu used to rule the village. The Lord was angry with the merchant for the false promise made by him, and so he wanted to teach him a lesson. One day, the thieves robbed the wealth of the king, and they went and stayed where the merchant was staying. Seeing the guards following them, they left all the loot over there where the merchant was staying and hid themselves. When the guards reached the merchant's place, they saw all of the king's wealth. Thinking them to be the robbers, they handcuffed the merchant and his son-in-law and took them to the king and told him that they were responsible for the theft. The king, without questioning or listening to them, ordered to put them in a dark cell. Due to Lord Satyanarayanji's Maya, nobody heard them. Even their wealth was confiscated by the king. At the merchant's house, the thieves robbed all their wealth, and his wife and daughter had to beg for their daily bread. One day, begging for food, Kalavati reached the Brahmin's house, where at that time Lord Satyanarayanji's Puja was going on. After listening to the prayer and taking the prasad, she left for home. By that time, it had become dark. Leelavati was worried. She asked her daughter Kalavati, "Why are you so late?" To which Kalavati told her mother, "Oh mother, today in a Brahmin's house, I heard a prayer. By doing this prayer and fast, all your wishes get fulfilled." On hearing this, Leelavati started doing all the preparations for the prayer of Lord Satyanarayanji. She did the fast and prayer and asked the Lord for forgiveness and prayed that her husband and her son-in-law should return home safely. Lord Satyanarayanji was pleased with the prayer and the fast. One day he told King Chandraketu in his dream, "O king, you must release the merchant and his son-in-law from the dark cell tomorrow morning. Give them their wealth and set them free. If you do not do so, your kingdom will be destroyed." In the morning, the king called the court people and told them about the dream. The court people, after hearing about the dream, came to the conclusion to free the merchant and his son-in-law. They asked the guards to bring the prisoners from the dark cell. King Chandraketu gave them good clothes, all their wealth, and plus some more, and set them free. The king told them that due to their wrongdoings, they had to undergo the suffering, but now there was nothing to fear and they could go back home. They bowed down to the king and left homewards.
This chapter of Lord Sri Satyanarayana Swami Jovariti Sri Asand Purane Reva Khande Sri Satyanarayana Vrtayam Tritiyo Adhyayah Bol Sri Satyadev Bhagavan Ki Jai Atha Chaturthodhyaya Suduvacha Yatra to Karvan Sadhur Mangalayan Purvikam Brahmanebhyo Dhanam Dattva Tadato Nagaram Jayo Kiya Dure Gate Sadho Satyanarayana Prabhu Jigyasam Kritaman Sadho Namaste Taranau Tava. Now chapter 4.
So G said, the merchant prayed first and then gave some wealth to the Brahmin before starting his journey homewards. When they went little further, Lord Satyanarayana wanted to test them. He took the disguise of an old man and went up to the merchant and asked him, what is in your boat? Give me little from there. In his ego and pride, the merchant replied, O old man, we have nothing in our boat except hay and leaves. On hearing such harsh words of the merchant, the Lord said, your words will be true. So saying, he went from there and sat on the bank of the river. When the Lord went away, the boat started to rise higher in the water. The merchant was surprised at this. When he went to check in the boat, he saw that his boat was filled with leaves and hay only. Seeing this, he fainted. When he came to his senses, he was very much worried. He said, how could this happen? At this, his son-in-law told him, do not cry over this. All has happened because you spoke harshly to the old man and lied to him. Still, nothing is lost. You could go back to him and ask for forgiveness, and he will set everything right. The merchant, after hearing the words of his son-in-law, went in search of the old man. He bowed down before him and with respect said, O Lord, please forgive me for the false, harsh words that I have spoken to you. So saying, he bowed down with tears of sorrow in his eyes. When the Lord saw the merchant in a state of sorrowness and crying for forgiveness, he said, do not cry, listen to me. O foolish person, due to your false promise, you have seen all this sorrow and suffering. On hearing the Lord say this, the merchant said, O Lord, nobody can recognize your mind, not even the gods or Brahmins know your ways and forms. I promise that I will pray to you. So saying, he asked for forgiveness. He said, please forgive me and let my boat be filled with wealth once again, like before. On hearing the merchant's words, filled with bhakti, the Lord was happy and he fulfilled his wish. When the merchant mounted his boat and saw it full with wealth again, he thanked the Lord and said, with Lord Satyanarayana's grace, my wish is fulfilled. When I reach home, I will do his prayer and fast. So saying, he left homewards. When the merchant saw that his hometown Ratnapur is nearing, he sent a messenger in advance to his house to inform his wife and daughter of his homecoming. The messenger, on reaching the merchant's house, bowed down to the merchant's wife and gave them the most awaited news that the merchant and his son-in-law had reached Ratnapur. Leelavati had just finished doing her Satyanarayana Puja. She told her daughter to finish doing the prayer and then come and receive her husband and her father. Leelavati finished doing hers quickly and without taking the prasad left to meet her husband. The Lord got angry at her behavior, so he drowned her husband with the boat. When Leelavati did not see her husband, she was shocked and she fainted on the floor. On seeing his daughter in this state of affairs and the sudden disappearance of the boat, the merchant was shocked. He prayed to Lord Satyanarayana, asked him for forgiveness, and prayed to the Lord to take them out of this difficulty. The Lord then made an announcement. O merchant, your daughter, in a hurry to meet her husband, has left my prasad. Hence you cannot see her husband. Now, when she goes back and takes the prasad with due respect and then returns, only then will she see her husband. On hearing the voice, Leelavati ran home, ate the prasad, and came back and met her husband. When the merchant saw this, he was very happy. The merchant then did Lord Satyanarayana's prayers and fast with his family every month. Finally, he had all the pleasures of life, and after death, he went to heaven.
This chapter of Lord Shri Satyanarayana Swami Jidolati Shri Sunda Purane Reva Khande Shri Satyanarayana Vrthayam Chaturtho Adhyaya Bol Shri Satyadev Bhagavan Ki Jai Atha Panchamo Adhyaya Suduvacha. Now chapter 5. Suji said, O people, listen further to another story. A king named Tungadhwaja was famous for his generosity to his subjects, but he had to suffer a lot due to the disrespect he had shown to the prayer of Lord Sri Satyanarayana and his prasad, which he did not accept when it was offered to him. One day, when hunting in a forest, he sat down under a tree. There he saw a few villagers doing the prayers of Lord Sri Satyanarayana. The king saw all this, but due to his ego, neither did he join them nor bow down to the idol of the Lord. When the villagers gave him the prasad, he did not accept it and went away from there. So when the king reached his kingdom, he saw that everything was destroyed and all his 100 sons were lying dead on the floor. The king realized that This had happened all due to his false ego. So thinking, he started walking towards the place where the villagers were doing their prayers. There with them, he did the prayers of Lord Sri Satyanarayana ji and had the prasad and charnamrita and put it in all his sons' mouth. By doing this, all his sons became all right. He got back all his wealth and comforts of life, and finally, in the end, after he died, he went to heaven. Anybody who keeps this fast with full faith and recite the prayers of Lord Sri Satyanarayana ji, all his wishes will be fulfilled. With the grace of the Lord, he will get eternity. The wealthless will receive wealth and will go to heaven and finally will come out of the circle of the birth and death. In this way, whoever does the Lord Sri Satyanarayana's prayer will be free from all sorrows and will ultimately reach heaven and get moksha. This chapter of Lord Sri Satyanarayana Swami is over. It is Sri Skanda Purane Reva Kande Sri Satyanarayana Prakatayam Panchamo Adhyaya. Bol Sri Satyanarayana Bhagavan ki Achyutam Keshavam Ramanarayana Vasudevam Bhaje Sridharam Madhavam Srijopika Vallavam Janaki Nayakam Sridhamutam Bhaje Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Bol Sri Satyanarayana Bhagavan ki jai. Just take one flower in your hand. Om. He's here, so I want to get benefited, right? Yeah.
Om Yopam Pushpam Veda Pushpavan Prajavan Pushpan Bhavati Chandramava Apam Pushpam Pushpavan Prajavan Pushpan Bhavati Evam Veda Yopayakam Veda Ayatanavan Bhavati Nirva Apamayatanam Ayatanavan Bhavati Yogatve Ayatanam Veda Ayatanavan Bhavati Abhova Adve Ayatanam Ayatanavan Bhavati Evam Veda Yogayatanam Veda Ayatanavan Bhavati Ayurva Apamayatanam Ayatanavan Bhavati Yogayorayatanam Veda Ayatanavan Bhavati Aprovai Ayorayatanam Ayatanavan Bhavati Evam Veda Yogayatanam Veda Ayatanavan Bhavati Asovai Tapannapa Ayatanam Ayatanavan Bhavati Yomushyatapaka Ayatanam Veda Ayatanavan Bhavati Apova Amushyatapaka Ayatanam Ayatanavan Bhavati Evam Veda Yogayatanam Veda Ayatanavan Bhavati Chandramava Apamayatanam Ayatanavan Bhavati Yachandramasa Ayatanam Veda Ayatanavan Bhavati Aprovai Chandramasa Ayatanam Ayatanavan Bhavati Evam Veda Yogayatanam Veda Ayatanavan Bhavati Nakshatrani va Apamayatanam Ayatanavan Bhavati Yo Nakshastranam Ayatanam Veda Ayatanavan Bhavati Apove Nakshastranam Ayatanam Ayatanavan Bhavati Evam Veda योगायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति पर्जन्यो वा अपमायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यः पर्जन्यस्यायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वै पर्जन्यस्यायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद योगामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति संवत्सरो वा अपामायतनम्
आयतनवान्
भवति यः संवत्सरस्यायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वै संवत्सरस्यायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद योऽप्सुनाभं प्रतिष्ठितां वेद प्रत्येव दृश्यते ॐ राजाधिराजाय प्रसन्नसायिने नमो वयं वै सर्वाय कुर्महे समेतानां कामकामाय भूयम् कामेरि सरोवरे सर्वदातु कुबेराय वै सर्वाय महाराजाय नमः
स्वस्ति साम्राज्यम् वैराज्यम् आरवेश्यं राज्यं महाराज्यमाधिपत्यमयं समन्तपरयायी स्यात् सार्वभौमः सार्वायुधयन्तादापराधात् पृथिव्यै समुद्रपरयन्ताय एकराडिति तदप्येकशूको विजितो मरुतः परिवेष्टार्वो मरुतस्यावसङ्गृहे नाविक्षितस्य कामप्रिये विश्वे देवाः सभासदमिति ॐ एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात् ॐ महालक्ष्मी च विद्महे विष्णुपत्नी च धीमहि तन्नो लक्ष्मी प्रचोदयात् ॐ नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णुः प्रचोदयात् ॐ शान्ताय सायुधाय च शक्तिकाय स्वभावाय स्वपरिवाराय भगवते श्री सत्यनारायणाय नमः वेदोक्त दिव्य सुवर्ण मंत्र पुष्पांजलिं समर्पयामि। ॐ जानिकानि च पापानि जन्मान्तराकृतानि च तानि सर्वाणि नश्यन्तु प्रदक्षिणा पदे पदे। Just take one spoon water in your hand. Om Adya Kripe Kada Sangasa Hidu Salahan Bhagavan Sri Satyanarayana Devata Pratyatma Jagat Jata Karma Kritam Tattata Bhagavan Sri Satyanarayana Devata Charanarvinde Arpana Mastu Kayena Vacha Manusendriyena Vyatmana Bhava Sri Subhava Karomi Jalya Narayanaeti Samara Vayami Sarvam Sri Krishnarapana Mastu Mantrahinam Kriyahinam Bhaktihinam Surasura Jatapulitam Maya Deva Paripurnam Tadastu Me Avahanam न जानामि विसर्जनम पूजां चैव न जानामि क्षम्यतां परमेश्वर गतं पापं गतं दुःखं गतं दारिद्र्यमेव च आगता सुख संपत्ति पुण्योऽहं तव अर्चनात् पुण्योऽहं तव दर्शनात् प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवासः प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवासः। Now to take little bit rice in your hand and just a little bit of sprinkle on the Ganesha, on the Navagraha and on the Satyanarayana. Om Gacha Gacha Surasrashta on little bit on the Kalash. Om Gacha Gacha Surasrashta Gacha Gacha Parameshwara Ishtakama Samriddhyartham Punaragamanaya Punaragamanaya Cha. Up, dono aa jao. Volunteers, I need few volunteers before collecting the all items. Wait 1 second, sir. I give you results. Those two boys, you should come here. Yeah, volunteers. So prasad is yours. Whatever the fruit it is in the puja thali, that is yours. You can take it. Panchamrit is yours. Okay, and then the rest of items is yours. If you want to help us with like the whole items. कोई थार गाओ
जमुने जमाडू रे जीवन मारा जमुने जमाडू रे जीवन मारा हरि रंग मारा माडू रे जीवन मारा वाला मारा सोना नो मारा मनोतीरे वदाऊरे जीवन मारा जमोने जमाडू रे जीवन मारा वालाजी मारा ये जली दीने लाडू जमोने खाए तारू रे जीवन मारा जमोने जमाडू रे जीवन मारा वालाजी मारा गौरी ना द्रुत मंगाऊ मैसाकर नखाऊ रे जीवन मारा जमोने जमाडू रे जीवन मारा वालाजी मारा दूधा करेला बली बाते जमोने आम्ही खाते रे जीवन बालाजी माया पापड़ पतासानी मोरी जमोने करी मोरी रे जीवन मारा बालाजी मारा जमोने जमाडू रे जीवन मारा जमोने जमाडू रे जीवन
Bien.
Now we have Aarti.
बहुत बढ़िया लोग रहे हैं नहीं भगवान का
First Puja sponsors, please join this Aarti. Om idam bhavehi prajanam neyasutasaviragum sarvaganam saye atmasani prajasani pasusani lokasani bhayasani agrim prajam bahulam me karotvanam payureko asmasu dhatta. Om jaya jagadisha hare kani jaya jagat स्वामी को चढ़ाओ भक्ति बढ़ाओ संतन की सेवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे तन मन धन सब कुछ है तेरा स्वामी सब कुछ है तेरा तेरा तुझको तेरा तुझको दिए तेरा ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय लक्ष्मी रमण स्वामी जय लक्ष्मी रमण सत्यनारायण स्वामी सत्यनारायण स्वामी गणपातक हरण ओम जय लक्ष्मी रमण भगवान जगत आसन अद्भुत कविराजे स्वामी अद्भुत कविराजे नारद करक नारद करक निराजन घंटा ध्वनि गाजे ओम जय लक्ष्मी रमण भगत भये कलिकारण तुझ गर करियो स्वामी तुझ गर करियो बूढ़ो ब्राह्मण कर बूढ़ो ब्राह्मण मन कर मंगल महल कियो ओम जय लक्ष्मी रमण बुरबल धीर कथारो दिन पर कृपा करी स्वामी दिन पर कृपा करी संग चूर एक राजा संग चूर एक राजा तुमके दुपति हरि ओम जय लक्ष्मी वैष मनोरथ पायो तथा करिदीनि स्वामी तथा करिदीनि ओ फल भोग्यो प्रभुनि ओ फल भोग्यो प्रभुनि तेरा स्तुति ओम जय लक्ष्मी रमण भाव भक्ति के कारण तिन तिन रूप धरो स्वामी तिन तिन रूप धरो कथा धारण कीजिए कथा धारण कीजिए तिनके काज करो ओम जय लक्ष्मी रमण बाल बाल संगराजा वन में भक्ति करी स्वामी वन में भक्ति करी मन वांछित फल दीनो मन वांछित फल दीनो दीन दयालु ओम जय लक्ष्मी रमण जगत प्रसाद समाया कदली फल मेरा स्वामी कदली फल मेरा धूप दीप तुलसी धूप दीप तुलसी राधे सत्य ओम जय लक्ष्मी रमण सत्यनारायण स्वामी के आरती दो स्वामी प्रेम सहित गाए कहत गुणानंद कहत हरिहर स्वामी मन मान्यता फल पाए ओम जय लक्ष्मी रमण ओम जय लक्ष्मी रमण स्वामी जय लक्ष्मी रमण सत्यनारायण स्वामी सत्यनारायण स्वामी गणपातक हरण ओम जय लक्ष्मी रमण कर्पूरकाणं सर्वावतारं संसारसारं तानि सर्वाणि नश्यन्तु प्रदक्षिणा पदे Now offer the prasad. Om Pranaya Swaha, Om Apanaya Swaha, Om Vyanaya Swaha, Om Dhanaya Swaha, Om Samanaya Swaha, Om Sahana Bhavatu, Sahanau Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu, Mahavitvishadahai, Om Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnahat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkhava Bhavet Bhog Sri Gajanana Gopati Maharaj Ki Shri Pavan Sut Hanuman Ki Shri Ambe Mata Ki Shri Giraj Dharma Ki Shri Bala Krishna Lal Ki Shri Radha Krishna Bhagavan Ki Shri Sri Ramachandra Bhagavan Ki Shri Satyanarayana Deva Ki Shri Mahapati Mahadeva Ki Har Namah Parvati Pataye Har Har Mahara. Thank you everyone. Jai Shri Krishna again. And we have here few prasad and I need volunteers. Please bring to downstairs and we have Mahaprasad downstairs also. One second. All online devotees, please take online live Aarti over the YouTube camera. Put it there, everyone will take.
आरती ले लेंगे सभी और पूरी एक समोसा तो वहीं लेते चलेंगे कोल्ड ड्रिंक लेते चलो हाँ I'll bring this one down here. I'll hold it. You got it? Yeah. इसमें पानी वाला निकाल दिया वहीं चलो लेते चलो छोड़ दो हाँ क्या ये और मैं चिपका था ये सब ये भी ले नीचे भैया प्लीज